Hello, people of the world watching internet videos that have to do with automobiles and other humans on the internet. Welcome to this. Hi, welcome to Cameraception. This is you. You're a camera. Hi, camera people. And this, my maintenance board. This is a little tactic I utilize to keep track of the vehicles I own and the maintenance that is required on each one of them. And whilst I'm in the middle of the cut and buff on my 74 V8 Celica, also welcome to my podcast studio in the work. Two types of people in this world. Those that put hot sauce on their breakfast burrito and those that have never had a tasty breakfast burrito. Usually in the morning I like to turn on the weather and see how the tornado season's going. Like many of you that find automotive content interesting, I also find weather highly interesting, and I love watching tornado videos, history videos of tornado outbreaks, and weather stuff in general. When I was little I used to just watch nothing but Local on the 8s on the Weather Channel. Oh man, this is dirty. In 2025, boredom has become almost extinct, and especially now more than ever with each passing day as AI generated nonsense, well, I blew a breaker, has completely consumed all aspects of the internet, including here. I have become far too dependent on backup cameras. Backup camera would be kind of nice in this thing. It wouldn't be that hard to do. Whew, that exhaust stinks. So this right here, I cannot stress enough the importance of cleanliness in a workplace. The art of cleaning is merely just moving the mess somewhere else. This right here was extremely difficult and just sheer luck to find. It is a mint condition SW20 MR2 turbo gauge cluster with a period correct Omori boost gauge already installed in it. The printed circuit card and all the copper and hardware is absolutely perfect on this thing. Whereas mine, not so much. Even after cleaning it up, some of the tracks were starting to lift and my temp and boost gauge did not work. Downside with changing a gauge cluster is you need your odometer to remain with the vehicle so the mileage is correct. Carefuling, 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 deep, deep, deep. More carefuling, more carefuling. Pull that off carefully. And that is my speedometer with odometer. Take out the old speedometer, put my speedometer. But despite how good AI generated content has gotten, finding the end of tape is tricky. Finding the end of fuzzy tape is infuriating. So I don't have any rattles back here. It'll never be able to replicate the randomness of the human brain. Overkill scissors. Whoever owned this MR2 did an excellent job with the boost gauge conversion. Everything was soldered and heat shrinked nice and neat. But sadly, this car ended up in a salvage yard, so at least I saved this car from ending up in a salvage yard. Oh, ham sandwiches. Come on. Let's see if these gauges work. Well, that's good. The door open light is displaying. Yay! Well, the boost gauge swept. I have lights. Well, that LED light's not illuminating. I gotta fix that one. We already had LED bulbs in the gauge cluster, but this one wasn't working. Does it have reverse play? There you go, polarity was flipped. Oh, it figures this was the one I took out too to see if they were white because I didn't know what color they were. And do the lights work? Yep, all the lights work. Good. Now, I don't have a vacuum line hooked up to the boost gauge. Reassemble. Stuff under the dash. This is a box labeled MR2 clam. I don't think it's seafood. Packages. Packages. 3D printed. Oh, this is neat. I know what this is. This is for our timing belt. That's neat that they threw that in there. What is it? Oh, this is a cup holder. Auto extrude. Yeah, that's a super strong magnet. I can even pull it off. The hell? All right. Toyota Type B. New clamshell and a new factory decal for the clamshell. This thing is to smash your knees if you get in a car accident or something. Robot nonsense might make sense on paper. Clean as you go. But people nonsense doesn't make sense on anything. There you go. Better. Although I'm not done yet. And it's already 5:20. Because I am also a person of the internet that watches other humans on the internet, I am aware that your time is precious. All of our time is precious. We don't know how much we got left. Therefore, you would like to see a lot of progress made in each YouTube video. It's the following morning and I have a mission to accomplish. Downside of gasoline is that it has a shelf life, and I have not driven this thing in quite some time. So I'm probably being way overcautious by doing this because the gas is maybe a year old, but I don't want to take any chances with this car. So, geez, I thought it was already siphoning. Let's put this stuff in the Ranger. It's got 100 octane in it. I can mix it with it. It's actually still fairly clear. It doesn't smell that bad. That feels a lot faster than I thought it would. Let's see how much gas it actually has. Looks like it's got about 1/8 of a tank. That looks like that's about it. This little net worked really good. Oh, geez, it's heavy. I gotta make sure I dispose of this gas properly. Free gas. Free gas. It did, like, it smells a little old, but it doesn't smell like not horrible.
Yeah, it smells worse.
I'm sure the Quattro would have ran on this stuff, but with the CIS system, I didn't want to take a chance with old gas.
Nah, not in a car like
that. This right here is a bracket that I had powder coated. I made this bracket for my oil catch can. I've got some fresh hardware. This little custom bracket will keep my catch can from wiggling and potentially cracking, rapidly accelerating into something I didn't want it to be. If penguins had opposable thumbs, I wouldn't have to be doing this right now, and I could be working on the Celica. No, I don't think before I speak. Algorithms favor logic, and AI is logic driven, unless it's Will Smith eating spaghetti. I didn't understand that. Before I had the standalone engine management system, I had a dual gauge pod on the top of the clamshell that gave me all the data on the engine, but I don't need any of that anymore because I have a standalone. All the wires are routed underneath that center console. In my head, I thought this was gonna be a quick 5-minute job. I was like, oh, I could just knock this out, make this a quick casual video, and I get caught up on things. And no, nothing is ever a quick casual, just get caught up on things. There, all that is unnecessary wiring. Inside this little black box is a single gauge that will give me all of the information that my ECU is seeing in one little pod. I'm gonna put some magic robot spaghetti. Oh, I need fire. I mean, this thing gets hot. Come on. Now I need to tie this in to the dimmer circuit. I thought for sure I'd be done within like a couple hours doing this, not 2 days. And because of those highly optimized, logic-driven algorithms, it forces content creators to make things that have a specific purpose to them that will get picked up and shown to you, the viewer. That was nasty. How'd that get so dirty just from a couple minutes of being out of the car? The upside to that is you're able to find exactly what you want to watch when you want to watch it. While the job isn't 100% finished, at least now my interior is not torn apart. This was not supposed to be a dedicated MR2 video, so that will get accomplished in the next one. Heavy. Okay, got some good. Because Arizona gets its fuel from California, the best we can get here is 91, and it's full of ethanol and it just sucks overall. But there is a station that sells 100 octane ethanol free. You're gonna get the good stuff. I just went inside and discovered my 7-month-old kitten Squid made it into the pantry and ate half a bag of dry white rice. And there's like 4 piles of wet white rice that smells like a cat stomach all over the floor. Kitchen things, fun. That should be good. Had about 1/8 a tank of old 91 and now it's got 3 gallons of 100 octane. Good to go. Shout out to every single one of you watching right now that has been a subscriber since I first started working on cars in this garage. Holy shit, 100 octane makes a huge difference in this car. It's crazy. crazy? Driving that Quattro, how many people will literally snap their neck looking around doing a double take because they're in complete disbelief that they just saw that driving down the road? Or people have no clue what it is and think it's just some crappy old white car. I wonder what this stuff tastes like. I wonder if I could drink it. It's got electrolytes. It's what makes the plants grow. Okay, hummingbirds, maybe like, I'm gonna have to periodically fill this cup up with water because it is gonna evaporate fast here in the desert. I think that'll work. Dee, 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 dee. I have a functioning temp gauge again. It works properly like it's supposed to. Before it would just shoot up to hot instantly when you started the vehicle. Good. I got a Ace Ventura it so I can see where the hell I'm going. I love the choppy cam in this thing. Good pop. Double pop. There you go. It just dawned on me that I've owned this car for several years now and I've never filmed a car view on it. Do you guys want to see a car view on it? I promise you there's a point to this seemingly incoherent rambling about AI. And no, I didn't watch the movie Terminator one too many times because you can never watch the movie Terminator too many times. Yeah, that is like, that is literally brand new looking oil. Holy shit. I want to talk about a difficult car to get parts for? This guy. Shout out to the people at ECS Tuning for helping me find a literally unobtainium filter. MAL OC78. This is specifically for the turbo oil filter. This thing's being a real Scheizerkopf right now. Keep turning, yes. I'm running out of blood in my arms, ending up in my toes. I have huge sausage feet. Oh, where's my safety glasses? Why am I doing this? Since the car is made in Deutschland, my oil will be also. I love that this car has not one, but two oil filters. One for the engine, one for the turbo. I'll lube my O-ring so I don't blow it out. Das gut. Why the fuck are shapes so difficult sometimes? I don't care who you are. 10 valves sound better than 20 valves. I have not a fucking clue how much oil this thing takes. The green oil goes in the car from the region of the green hell. My jokes are so fucking bad, it's not even funny. I'm sure people in Germany are laughing at them though. Literally perfect. I desperately want to film a detail video, I can't help it. There, and just like that, Bob's your uncle. How do you say that in German? Next time I do one of these off-topic videos, you decide below. Do you want to see one on the Quattro or the MR2? Why do I do this to myself? Why don't I just drive the Forester outside or drive the Quattro outside? Make my life easier. No, I'm gonna try to do a 500-point turn in my fucking garage because I'm an idiot. Now that I completely filled my shop with carbon monoxide, if I opened a lube place, I would name it after the crater for the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. Well, let's set a record for how many vehicles I work on in one video. Ouch! That's a real skid plate. No hairy cardboard nonsense. I started this job not knowing what time it was in the evening, and that's because the older you get, the faster you die. It's just got so dark. Okay, back to work. It's a day later, don't worry about that. Just had a little midlife crisis, that's all. Oh, this is gonna splatter and I don't wanna be all over it. Ford put this oil filter in a really ignorant position. New filter. Let's do this without getting my hair inside the used oil. There. Good pop. I literally can't open a hood without saying that. Hood struts. Make sure I put the engine oil in, not the hummingbird juice. I don't think it would last on that. If you get anything out of this video, poltergeist, they're turning on my lights. If you get anything out of this video, I hope you at least are inspired to either do a little bit of maintenance on your own vehicle or maybe wash it or something. Hopefully this inspired someone out there. This thing's got a deep sump. Takes a lot of oil. Another cube of oil. Man, I drip some on the cover. Good to go. Might as well check my oil catch can. I've yet to see anything in this thing since I installed it. Maybe it's a little bit moist with oil residue, but for 14,900 miles, that's not bad. Good. I haven't washed this thing since I got a new hardtop. It's been a while. I'm gonna use them in my tire fire. I've never used this in a video because my tires are actually dirty for once. Just spray it on the tires. I'm using a brush that's probably too nice to be using on this, but it's all right. I love a clean tire. And I hate it when people put tire dressing on and it slings all over the side of your vehicle. Look at that. It's nasty. I personally am always really careful around expensive wheels, especially ones with matte finish. I don't care what product you're using. I'm careful because these are very expensive wheels. Much, much better. Much, much, much better. All right, look at this. That is drying naturally. That is perfectly clean rubber. And this is why I'm so critical on hairy carpet inner fender liners. Because people complain that it's too noisy inside the vehicle. You end up with something that it'll fall apart if you try to clean it too many times. That's just crazy. It's an off-road vehicle.
Oh yeah, that's right. The incoherent rambling about AI generated content. Look, the point of what I was getting at is every once in a while, you need a YouTube video that you just click on and you know it came from a person that you've been watching for years, but you don't know what it's going to be about. It's just going to be something random and they're going to take you on a journey throughout the video. And hopefully at the end of it, you feel something on a human level because you just watched something created by a human that was imperfect, but yet still created by a person with thoughts, because that's what separates us from them. We bury our dead. Alright, I watched Terminator way too many times.
Well, a new hardtop seems to be doing pretty good. I don't have any more bubbles like the old one had. I know some people prefer glossy, shiny tires, but I do not. I just like it raw, natural looking, clean rubber. So, mission accomplished. Clean Bronco. Wow, it's been so long I can't even race that. The entire point of me doing this was to get them out of red X status. Oh man, some of you got that. That is a lot greener than when I started. Technically everything other than the Focus is drivable. The MR2, yeah, the oil leak that I have. When I bought that car, it was a $2,600 non-running pile of parts. I pulled the engine on it and replaced all of the gaskets except one, the head gasket. And the car runs fine. It doesn't burn oil. It doesn't have oil and coolant mixing. The compression is good, but it has a oil leak externally from the head gasket. And because it's a Gen 2 3S GTE, it is not an MLS gasket. So if I want to put an MLS gasket in there, I got to pull the whole engine and have the block and the head resurfaced. And if I do ARP head studs, then I got to tear apart the engine twice because I got to retorque it after 500 miles. So there's that. But in the next video, I will get back to work on the Celica, finish up the cut and buff, install all the trim, and hopefully do the final detail. And then I gotta do an alignment on it, and it's just ready for tune. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this pile of video, and I'll see you soon with another. Bye.